Hey folks, how you all doing? Coming at you with a little review today. It's for this. It's basically a Hotshoe mounted light for your video camera to be used in, those darker than usual situations where you don't want to have to crank the ISO up ridiculously high to overcompensate and lose some of your clarity. This is the packaging here. It's the CN-160 LED video lighting with apparently there's a patent on this. It's from BV&Jo. Now this is the cheapest one I could find. It still had a lot of very positive customer feedback on it. Shown on the back here, an added benefit of this item is the amount of different battery kinds it can use. It's just demonstrated here on the back of the box. I'm not sure what a lot of them are. So the product itself, guys, it doesn't feel to be made from the highest quality plastic. And this little thing here, it's kind of weird, but it blocks out a lot of the power of the light sometimes, which is very good, especially if you're filming in, again, example, a dark concert hall, and as you're getting like kind of close to people's faces, you will blind them with this thing. Now, one of my major complaints is this on the back, where the batteries go. As you can see, the batteries are fully exposed, well, not fully exposed, but very exposed right now. And this is with the cover on. You have to actually remove this cover here to put the batteries in. Cover goes back on, and as you can see there, the batteries are still exposed. That's kind of bothered me a little bit, but I do have to bear in mind this is a very cheap product. It was somewhere in the region of £30, and you know what, I'm not paying a lot of money, so I shouldn't expect super high standards of material. Plastic that it's made from, here on the screw and again on this screw here, they don't feel to be the highest quality. They feel like they'd be kind of cheap, kind of flimsy, but as long as you look after the thing, I don't foresee any problems. I'm recording this at ISO 640, and just to give an example here, I will slowly turn up the light just to show you just how bright it does get. That is, it barely switched on there. A little bit more. A little bit more. And there we go. That's full right there. And then if we take this thing off, boom, even brighter. Let's get this switched off. Right now I'm going to cut to 2 short clips of this product in action, actually being used on a subject. It's just a subject's face being recorded in a room with only natural light from the window. The ceiling light was switched off. Recorded, like as I mentioned in the clip, about 2 feet away from the subject. Let's check that out. So this is an example of using the Canon 60D at ISO 640, which is the highest ISO you should use if you don't want any pixelization or noise distortion at all. This is using it without the light. So guys, again, here it is with no light, and we'll slowly fade up the light. This is the lowest setting. And it's basically just a brightness dial here on the side. So again, this would work perfectly for all those jobs being shot in like concert halls and that kind of thing. This is the maximum brightness. Again, bear in mind I'm very close to the subject here. I'm about 2 feet away, and it is extraordinarily bright, and the batteries do actually, or not the batteries rather, the bulbs do get kind of hot fairly quickly. So folks, to wrap up, super stellar product, maybe. Is it worth what you get for the money you pay for it? 100% definitely. I'm going to be using this thing for all my upcoming wedding jobs and so on and so forth, until I maybe do decide to get a higher end one. But at the end of the day, we got to look at its flaws as well. We got to look at the con of the fact that yes, it was cheap, but we have to look at the con of it feels like it's made of a very cheap, very flimsy material, and the batteries do permanently remain exposed and they don't feel very secure in there at all. But again, you do certainly get more than what you pay for with this product. I would recommend any aspiring filmmaker go and pick up one of these, as it's easier to pop one of these on top of your camera than it is to have to film in a stationary spot with some like soft boxes and things like that set up. But anyway, thank you for watching folks. I'll see you in the next one.
A lullaby, a restless sleep through an ivy high, a whispered voice inside your mind. One day I will find you, solved you were lonely too, something broken inside you.